Good morning, crafty friends. It's Sue, your not so crafty crafter, and I am here with a few things for my Saturday morning makes. If you're not familiar, this is a collaboration with Jill Norwood from Greenwood Girl Cards, and basically what you do is you create something, and it doesn't have to be cards or paper. It could be jewelry, crochet, lace work, whatever it is that you do, and share it with us, and then use the hashtag SatMornMakes so we can all see your beautiful creativity. I love this group, and this is episode number 10 for me, and I believe she's been doing this for a little over a year, and it's been fun being a part of. I really do enjoy being here. So I'm gonna jump right in. I've got a few different things, some super easy, and then some just, I think it's all, in my mind, it was all pretty easy to make. The first one, I used this die set, and I made this very big outer piece, my tag base, and then I used another inner piece, maybe the third inner piece, just like as a backdrop. This is a Bo Bunny Craft dies, and I want to say this is one of the first dies I ever bought. It was from Tuesday Morning years ago. I don't think, this is 2015, so yeah, this is like 7 years old. So yeah, I use that. And then this die I picked up last weekend at Hobby Lobby. It wasn't advertised, and of course there's no red stickers or anything on it, but I guess the cashiers had been told this stuff has to move out, so she gave it to me for 40% off. I got this for $8.99 last weekend. Excuse me. And I used some scraps of paper that I have. I used some vanilla cardstock, and then I used the cup. I actually used everything you see on here except for this and the holly berry. And what I did is I made this little tag. In hindsight, I'm not sure I'm loving it, just because of the plaid. It's a Christmas tag. It's got snowflakes on it. I went with this paper because it had the blue stripe in it, and it matched this blue panel here. I did use some Distress Oxide ink to blend around the outside of the vanilla, and then I used that same ink to stamp the to and from. I did use a new charm that I picked up last weekend at Hobby Lobby, and then I used some of the new trim that I picked up last weekend as well. This is the Scrubby yarn, and this is from a pack. I picked up another one yesterday. It's just it's from the Ribbon Boutique, and it's a multi-ribbon value pack. There's 1 yard each, and there's 30 pieces. So I used this one, I believe. No, what one did I use? This one. No, this one right here. So look at that. I like the iridescence, how it sparkles through the blue on this Scrubby. The Scrubby was only like $4.99. I did buy eyelash trim yesterday because it was on sale. And it was $6.99 at 40% off. So I'll play with that later at some point today too. But I really like the way this looks. This is really, other than this plaid paper, I did use some Sizzix glitter paper that I have in stock. It's the Sizzix Opulent line, and it's the white glitter paper, and to make the little snowflake sugar cookie. So that's my first make. My next set of makes, you can tell I haven't been feeling well the last couple of weekends. I've been coughing a lot, and getting ready to get on my bus with my special ed kids. I'm a special ed associate, one-on-one, and in the afternoon I ride a special ed bus to help some of the kids that need assistance. And got on the bus, and I shouldn't have. I wasn't feeling great. I was fine all day. Was fine all day Monday. 10 minutes before I go to get on the bus, my chest starts hurting, but not like hurting in the center of my chest, like up by my collarbone. Every time I take a breath in, or I get on the bus, and about 10 minutes into the route, I ask the driver to send me back to the building, get someone else to ride for me. And the school nurse checked me over and said, sounds like you might have pneumonia. You're really raspy. So I went to my doctor, did a chest x-ray, no signs of pneumonia, did an EKG, nothing bad there, and then diagnosed me with what's called pleurisy, which is an inflammation of the lungs, and put me on a couple different antibiotics and some steroids. I feel 100% better, but I didn't get a whole lot done this week. I was gone Monday after, well, I left at 3:30 Monday, and I haven't gone back. I go back this Monday to work, and one would think, oh, all that time off. No, I was flat on my back Tuesday and Wednesday. So it was very difficult to sleep. I had to sleep sitting up because when I laid down, the pressure on my collarbone was so bad. So, but I'm feeling 100% better. But your PSA, you don't feel good, take the time you need to rest. Because that's not what I did last week. I powered through. I had a training I had to get through. Was told if I didn't finish it, because I had already started, if I didn't finish, I'd have to start all over in February. And that idea didn't rock well with me. And then I did go to the last class last Monday, not this past Monday, the Monday before. Excuse me. Went to my last class. And I thought, okay, if I take a day off now anytime during this week, all that overtime is going to be gone. And I had to have that overtime. So I powered through last week, and I should have taken a day or two, and I did not. So this is all on me. Take the time you need when you're not feeling well to heal, because something small could lead to something bigger. I'm just really lucky that all I'm dealing with is something relatively minor, not pneumonia, not a heart attack, no blood clots, none of that kind of stuff. But this scared me. So, rude awakening. I will be taking time when I need it. Now, part of the reason I don't take time is because my husband and my son both have health issues. And I take a lot of time off for them to make sure they get to doctors and such, because they both can't go by themselves. So what sick time I have is dedicated to them and not me. So that won't be happening again. I'll hire someone to go with them if I have to, but I'm taking time for me. So, all right, next make. I think it was Thursday night. I was feeling a little bit better. So I came upstairs, and I was just sitting here going through. I have a stack of papers here that someone gave me, and they're all kind of jumbled. Some of them are Christmas, some of them are not. And I went through them, and I found a sheet of cut-aparts. Now, you know I love my cut-aparts. This is, there's no date on this. It's from Creative Imaginations, Huntington Beach, California. Christine Adolph is the designer. But again, no date or anything. I saved the branding strip. And what I did is I cut these apart. And these are so cute. There's there's 4 of each. So there's little stockings. There's deer. There's Christmas trees. There's another stocking. There's these Christmas trees. And then there's these gifts. And what I did was, other than the stocking, these 3, the deer, the tree, and the gifts, I splattered with gold watercolor paint. And I love how that turned out. So pretty. And then this I did with white Ranger ink. Not ink, no. It's the white paint that Ranger carries. The distress paint. and I used the white picket fence. I thought it would show up better than it did, but it's not really doing a good job on this dark paper. But then I did that, and then I went ahead and I used this stamp set that I got in a mystery pack. I didn't buy one last year, so it had to be 2 years ago, from 49 in Market. Just a little Christmas stamp set. I do not know what this is supposed to be. I remember when I unboxed it, this and this. I had put feelers out and said, if anyone has this stamp set, can you tell me what these are supposed to be? Never got any feedback on that, so I made them what I thought they should be. Stitching. And I just turned it. I turned the stamp this way and stamped it backwards so the string would be off the edge. And I just trimmed it back. And then I used the Merry Christmas across here. And I did the same with this one. I used the Merry Christmas. I didn't do the stitching on this side. I used the Merry Christmas. This one, I didn't do the stitching either. But I did use the Merry Christmas across the bottom. And this one, I used a different stamp that was on here. And it says Peace, Hope, Joy, but you can barely see it through the design. So I went with the Merry Christmas instead on those. And then on this one, I did do one of the Merry Christmases on the bottom, but it hid the presents underneath the tree. And I thought those were such a cute little touch. So I decided to stamp it across the top. And these are the finished cards. Now, I did round the corners when I started, but my trusty old corner punch from Becky Higgins, I was in a hurry to put stuff away, and I put this in. It's not on the track, so now I can't get it off, and I can't use my punch. So I bought a new one yesterday at Hobby Lobby, so we're good, but I'll have to go back and redo my corners on these because I don't like half and half. But anyway, here's the tags I made. I finished 4 of them. Here's the deer. It's the only one I did a little bit different. I just put some gold ribbon. This is ribbon I've had forever. I'm almost out. In fact, I looked yesterday and couldn't find any. A primitive pin with a bell through a grommet or an eyelet. And my cards on. I haven't stamped the back of them yet. This one, I did the bow a little bit different, and I had to tape the fishtails together, and you can see the tape there. So I'm going to have to get my tape eraser out and see if I can fix that. And then this, I put a drop of glue in the middle of this because it wouldn't stay. So there's that one. Then I did this one with my favorite crinkle ribbon. And I did this one with some raffia. So I have a bunch more of these. I can get probably 14 cards because I lost 2 of the tags. One, the corner punch ate it, and then the other one I messed it up. So there's that. And then these are the other things I used on those. Nothing fancy, just some stamps, some cut aparts, and some ribbon. And then during the week, I was watching my favorite Stampin' Up! Rep YouTuber, Anna Hellman. She's the one that shared how to make these little tree packets. Super easy to make. I made a bunch for Halloween. They're in one of my other videos. And she was doing some home decor pieces with her Stampin' Up! Stuff. Now, yes, I am a Stampin' Up! Rep, but I don't have all the things that she has, obviously. I just started in March, and I'm thinking I'm going to step away for a little while and sign up again next year. But I won't go into why. But she was making some really cute things. And one of the things that come by very easy was napkin rings for your holiday tables. Basically, all she did was take a piece of paper. I used this one and this one. And then I used some scraps for the embellishment pieces. Basically, what I did is I cut these 1.5. You could go 1 3/4 if you needed a little bit taller because they stand. This way, and then 6.5 this way. I want to say she did hers 4.5, but I did mine a little bigger, and then you can adjust them to what you need. If you have cloth napkins, of course, you might need the longer strip. If you're just using fancy paper napkins, you can get away with the 4.5 inch. But basically what I did is I picked up this die yesterday at Hobby Lobby, and this one was clearanced. And it's a tag die. And it's got a tag, and it's got all these little pieces, parts, that when you fold them, they become dimensional. There's a bell, there's a snowflake, there's a star, there's a tree, there's a holly berry. It's got a little tag with reinforcers and some little extras. And I saw that, and I thought, what else can I do with that besides, and I know I can put them on cards, and I can do a lot of different things. And I thought, oh, I'm going to try making those napkin holders. Those are going to be so cute, because she put, she wrapped ribbon around some, and I want to say maybe she used some stamped pieces and to seal them and all kinds of fun stuff. So what I did is I used these, and I stamped 2, one for the base and one for the dimensional part. And this is what I came up with. I love these. I think these are so cute. Now, these are rolling because they're, they're paper and they're round. But you stick your silverware in there, and it's going to stay nice and flat. Now, I'm thinking, if you want, it's just going to be the 3 of us for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. But if you're hosting a big affair, you can put mini tags through here with a name on it and put that right on the dinner plate. You could actually do away with this, put a sticker and a label with a name on it. I mean, it was so easy. I used score tape to tape the inside of this together, and then I just used glue to hold this down. What I would suggest if you're going to do these is to leave the score tape on so that you can wrap this around your napkin and get a tighter fit, and then take the score tape off as you're ready to put it all together. And I also used glue. Now this is just scrap paper for this one. This is scrap paper. I almost considered doing the inside because it's that pretty, but I like the snowflake. And then this is, again, the Sizzix, but this is not glitter paper. This is shimmer paper. White really pops. And so those are my Saturday morning makes. I hope you like them. Sorry if I went on a rant about being sick, but we really need to take better care of ourselves as women. So I know we take care of everyone around us, but we matter too. Alrighty, I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend. It's rainy here. It's been raining since yesterday, and it's nasty and gross and cold. So I'm going to stay in my craft room and make a few more goodies. I will see you all again real soon, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. Take care. Bye.